And the problem is that sometimes you hear a sound or you see a light after 8 months. And when you now see something from the spirit realm, that for that 2 weeks, you are walking like a man of God. Anybody you meet, you tell them God is real. I was praying yesterday and light appeared on the wall. I saw light. The light was like the sun. After 2 weeks, you will go down. You will now start another ritual looking for the God that is far in heaven. And so even those people who believe or know that God is in heaven, they are limited. Their relationship with God is not consistent. That's why a man can go and off light and he's sinning, because he thinks God is in heaven. If he comes to church, it's like this. All of us are pious in church. When you talk to somebody in church, he will turn and say, bless you. Even when you offend him, he will contain himself and say, it is well. Because why? Now God is here. But when he steps out of the church, oh boy, you wait till they happen. How far now? Okay, no problem. They come. You even lower your voice to talk, because you think he's in heaven, he can't hear. That's why your walk with God is fluctuated, because you think God is in heaven and you have the revelation that God is in man, but you don't know God is here. If you know God is here, there's no way you can off light enough for God not to see you. If you know God is here, there's no way you can talk under your voice and he will not hear. You now know that you are naked before him. And because of that, even when you are in the bathroom, you are conscious of God. As you are driving, you are conscious of God. Because this God is not only in heaven, and you encounter him when you go to kneel on your altar. Because the people who know that God is in heaven, they become conscious of God when they are in their prayer closet. And so the moment they enter their prayer closet, they want to ascend to heaven. So at that time, they become spiritual. They become conscious of God. And the moment they come out of their prayer closet, God has gone back to heaven. They are also going back to their business. So they are not strong. But when you know that yes, God is in heaven, yes, God is in man, but God is also in you, you can have a powerful prayer service driving your car. You can have a powerful fellowship session while you are having your bath. In fact, some of the voice of God will come to you in the bathroom. Most times, as water pours on you, you will come alive. And God will start talking. You will run out of your bathroom and carry paper, and you are writing. If you can't, you put your phone on record and you'll be saying it. Because God is with you all the time. If you want to have a rich relationship with God, the first revelation you must have is that God is not only in heaven, God is not only in men, God is also in you. That's the foundation of intimacy. It's on this note that even when you sin, you know God is with you, and you can boldly come to him and say forgive. And it's on this note also that consciousness to live holy and righteous will subdue your appetite, because now you know there's nowhere you can hide from God. When you are chatting with somebody on the phone, nobody's hearing, but you know God is on your inside. He is thinking with you. So that thought you created, he heard it. Even before you uttered it, the moment you created that thought, he heard it. Now, when that consciousness inundates you, your walk with God will become rich. Because a point will come, you will even pray in your heart. Because you know God is there and is hearing you. Because if you don't have the opportunity to pray loud, you know God is in your heart. So you can have a very strong prayer session in your heart. Very strong. And you are walking. Nobody knows what is happening. You know, people who think God is in heaven, we are not this religion that put megaphone somewhere and you are shouting. Some people now can't even pray until they shout. That's why I tell my people here, follow these promptings of the Holy Ghost. Leave activity. There are times when you are praying, God will mantle you like a warrior. The prayer will be an act of war. And there are other times when God will suck you into himself. You can't even pray, you'll be crying. If you know that God is in you, when you are praying or interacting with God, you'll be more conscious of what is happening inside you than what is happening outside. And on the strength of that, your relationship with God will never fluctuate. It will be constant. Because even when you don't have the permission or the opportunity to do it the way you would have loved to do it, you will do it all the same.